Alright, yo, good looking out. Good looking out to y'all, yo. Dead End Crew. Appreciate it. Peace and love, Homeboy Sandman. New York City, Earth, all that shit.
Alright, it's Dead End Hip Hop, here with Homeboy Sandman, here at the 529 for the Brother Ali Show. What's good, man?
Peace, brother. What up?
Shit, chill.
How you living, yo?
Good, man. Just dropped a new album out, man. Tell us about the album.
The album is called First of a Living Breed. It's my first full length on So Records. I'm crazy amped. That shit is dope, top to bottom. Shit got ill produce on it, ill styles on it, new styles on it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I hate biting so much I never even bite myself. So there's all types of new styles on this shit. There's all types of, you know, different subject matter, and there's all types of, you know, it's the ill shit, man. It's the real shit.
I was talking to B earlier. We were talking earlier this week, you know, about, you know, you being like this is your first project on Stones Throw, and we definitely look forward to checking it out because you know, he's a big Stones Throw fan as well. So yeah, man, look at him, you all that cheese.
I said, yeah. When I saw you sounding, I mean, I was tweeting like, oh man, check it out, Homeboy Sandman on Stones Throw. You one of my favorite labels, man. So I was excited because I saw you perform before last. I think it was last year. We saw him perform with Congolese, I think, last year. Yeah, we saw you perform last year, man. You was just like, your energy was just like, crazy, man. I was just like, wow.
That's one thing that is always talked about when your name comes up. Is you're one of the best performers I think I've ever seen, hands down, with hip hop. Yeah, your performances are just crazy. Like, I've never seen hip hop dudes just go crazy like that. Like, have you always been like that?
Well, the thing is, I be feeling my shit a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when I'm up there, you ever do hip hop karaoke or some shit?
Oh yeah, they have that here.
Yeah, and if you do that, and you do your favorite joint, then you get amped, you know what I'm saying? So for me, it's always like I'm always doing hip hop karaoke, I'm just doing my own shit. So I be getting amped, you know what I'm saying? And like, my favorite MC going to see live is Black Thought, you know what I'm saying? And that motherfucker always, you know, he got a different, he ain't as animated as I am, but he got mad energy, you know, coming off his shit. And Big Daddy Kane, I remember seeing Big Daddy Kane live, that motherfucker.
Yeah, we saw him last year.
I'm saying, yeah, that motherfucker. I didn't even see him last year. Was he still coming mad energy with it?
Oh, yeah, he was in his 20s, man. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Split the whole night.
That motherfucker's doing splits.
I was bugging. I was like, oh shit, did he just do that
And
shit?
he jumped up like it was nothing, and then just walked off. I was like, for real? 87, God.
That shit was dope, man.
That is dope as hell, yeah.
So like, what gave you the inspiration for that title? For you to name your title, your album that? 'Cause I thought that was a dope title.
Yeah.
Well, you know, a lot of the characteristics of my shit is like similar to the way things started off in hip hop. You know, like definitely never say some shit that's not true, or else you just a corny sucker and nobody ever wants to talk to you or anything. And I talk about Biden before I even knew what Biden was. I knew I didn't want to be a biter. Like when I was a kid, I would hear like Kane or, you know, KRS or Fresh Prince. My mom explodes the second it gets bitten. I was like, shit, I don't know what a biter is, but them motherfuckers is whack. I don't want to do that shit, you know what I'm saying? And then it was just, you know, and stuff like, you know, integrity with your rhymes and just the honesty. And you know, today's stuff is kind of outlandish. You got people talking about writing other people's bars even. Like, you know, people like, yo, you heard this person wrote this person's bars? Like when I was coming up, that shit was just like, oh, what happened next? Is the person dead or what, got stoned or whatever? And these days it's just like, oh, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But so Cassius tell me a lot of time I'm like the last of a dying breed. That's where it's a play on that. But I want to let him know, like, you know, I feel very optimistic, man. Ali's new shit, I was just listening to that shit he got on his album. I've listened to it 1,000 times. The Need a Knot shit, track 7, that shit is out of control. Like, you know, I haven't even got to the whole album because I've been stuck on that, man. But cats like Ali, Odysseys, people hear what they see. It's just phenomenal. Like there's phenomenal shit that's coming out and cats are making, and I wanna, you know, I look at myself as being a part of that movement of bringing talent back to the forefront. But not even, you know, like I say on the What You Want From Me joint that Odyssey produced, I'm not the cat talking take it back to the old school. I'm the cat talking take it forward where we supposed to. And so that, you know, photocopy is not life. Some shit that's already been done is not life. Like all this shit is dead. All this records that sound like another record is dead. You know, all this copycat shit there's no life in it. There's no creativity or innovation in it. The living breed, the first of the living breed is the cats I talk to you about it myself, who's taking it someplace it's never gone before. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel down when I get that pessimism, you know, last of a dying breed, like we're about to lose. When the truth is we're about to win.
Yeah, that's dope. And that, like, you bring the originality out there, man. Not just your rhyming skills, but the way you perform, man. It's just crazy. I mean, we need more MCs like that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's you know, I named some of the oh, Deacon, what up, man? You got Deacon the villain from the Cunning Language, man. Peace, brother. How you living, man? It's good to see you, my man.
See you too, man.
What up, man?
I'll wait till you done.
I was just talking about LMCs and you stepped up on cue, yo.
I'll take it. That's good.
But yeah, man. You know, there's a whole bunch, man. I talk about the cats that I name, but there's even cats, you know, come from New York. There's a kid named I Am Many in Brooklyn who's out of control.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
and
crazy.
Yeah, like, there's dudes that cats ain't up on. There's a bunch of dope dudes out there. You know, it's just on us, and you know, that's the show is ill for that. The show is, you know, shouts to y'all and shit like that. That's the breed. We all, the first of a living breed also. It's like we that breed. It's the people that are using their passion and their talent and their love to make things better. Whether you MCing, got a show, you're a journalist, or you're you know, an architect, whatever you doing.
So like a movement.
Yeah, hell yeah, because that's what it's gonna take. Together we can't lose, you know.
Exactly, bro. That's what's up. Yeah.
You have a style that's extremely unorthodox. Like a buddy of mine, I couldn't really put my finger on it, but a buddy of mine, I was talking to him, and he was like, if you listen to the beats he rocks over, you wouldn't even really think that they were gonna be hip hop beats. But then you just get on it, and all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, hip hop beat. Shout out to Adam. He was like, yeah, he's like, listen to it and pay attention to that shit. And I noticed that, like, your rhyme scheme is not like anybody that I've heard. So now, again, was this like a conscious thing, or is that just how you started spitting when you came out?
You know, it wasn't, when I first came out, like if you go to my first joint, was called Nourishment Second Helpings, came out in 2007. You know, I'm not proud of it, but I will admit that it was easy to see. You could definitely get a sense of some of my influences on that album. Like I've said, you know, there's a couple of records. There's a record on there called City Dark, where you could tell that Black Thought is my favorite MC. You know, I've been a big fan of Big Pun and of Eminem. You could tell that I was a big Pun Eminem fan when that, you know. So I hadn't really come into my own and really started developing my muscle as far as rhyming. But now, you know, what I always seek to do, and was even seeking to do then, but was just not really as adept at it, is always come with some new style shit. Like, as far as the cadences and the flows and all that, like, you know, I'm a big music fan besides hip hop. You know, hip hop is my genre of, you know, of choice and all that. I mean, that's what I came up in. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I used to play the saxophone. I'm big on jazz and I'm big on rock. I'm big on classical shit. You know what I'm saying? On shit that's ill. And there's all types of music, like we listen to some Fela shit in the car, there's all types of music that don't even have no lyrics, but the shit is amazing, you know what I'm saying? And it's important to capture that to make the best music, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is music with lyrics and we're talking and we're saying words, but we want to capture all the components of just this essential, pleasant to the ear type shit, you know what I'm saying? So I want to keep that in mind with every cadence and every flow I put together. When I'm listening to a beat, I'm like, I'm hearing how I'm gonna flow on it before I'm even getting the words formulated, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm looking to kind of instill those words into that pattern. Because I want this shit, a lot of people don't listen to this shit. They're not even used to it, you know what I'm saying? So I want them to be like, oh, that shit sounds ill. They don't even realize that it's saying some dope shit, you know?
Yes, you gotta be.
Oh,
yeah. But I mean, just me personally, man, you know, as a filmmaker, man, I love your videos, like the creativity and videos and stuff, man.
Like we missing that, man.
Yeah, man, straight up.
I want my all the components of my, you know, I started off writing rhymes and making music, but you know, videos, when I started making videos, I was like, I want these shits to be as unique as my bars, you know? I'm not gonna have unique bars and then have some video that's looks like everybody else's shit. You know, but I'm real blessed to work with some real talented, you know, like wacky ass directors that'll come up with some wacky shit. You know?
I'm like, damn, man. I wish I would have came up with that shit. Like the scene when you went backwards and shit.
Oh, the Essence shit.
Yeah,
that was my boy Nick Heller, man. He came up with that whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole idea, yo.
I'm glad you mentioned Black though, cause he's also like one of my top like MCs ever. Is there any chance y'all can collaborate or anything?
And
I know you want to collaborate.
Yeah, I would love to collaborate with the Thought, man. You know, I've met the Thought and talked to the Thought, and you know, I've actually had some good conversation with the Thought, which is fresh. Well, you know, the Thought is a very busy dude, man.
Yeah,
I'd love to catch him. You know, I've definitely spoke to him, and he's definitely been receptive. You know, like, you know, he's a dope brother, and even before I was, you know, even when I was less on the radar than I am now, and I was able to interact with him, he respected my style and how I got down, cause you know. So, but I haven't been able to, you know, I don't know if I will. He's a busy brother every day, but hopefully, you know, I would love to.
So where are you trying to take your music? Because, you know, when you listen to the style that you have, it's not something that I could really picture being played on the radio, like not like on mainstream radio. So what is it that you're trying to accomplish with your music, really? Because your style, like I said, is very unorthodox,
right.
Even though it's dope.
Yeah. Well, I personally, I think about, I haven't been doing nothing but rhyming for almost 6 years now.
Yeah.
And I've had some, you know, I've been pretty thin at points and I've bounced around a bit, but I like to talk about my conversion rate. I think that good music, I think that you could tell a musician from his conversion rate. The people that hear my shit fuck with it.
Yeah.
That's straight and plain and simple.
Yeah.
If I'll be hand in hand, you know, I was hand in hand in CDs for a long time. Never just trying to run up on cats like, yo, you don't even know my shit, but buy it anyway. But if cats that hear my shit, my conversion rate is solid. So they play my shit on the radio, cats will be like, I fuck with this. It don't sound like other people's shit.
Yeah, right.
But cats will be like, I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? And man, I want my music to be in everybody's ear in the whole world. My goal is Wild Stallions from Bill and Ted status. How those cats, they shit was so ill that the whole world became ill just because they shit was so ill. And my shit, you know, my shit is gonna stand out no matter where you put it.
Right.
But the thing is, that's what music used to be like. Like when Stevie Wonder was coming out, nobody was like, yo, that's he got that radio sound. You know what I'm saying? They were like, that motherfucker's crazy. Can't nobody make the Stevie Wonder joints. Let's put that motherfucker on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then they put him on and his shit is crazy.
Right.
You know, James Brown ain't sound like him. Shaka Khan don't sound like Stevie.
Right.
It wasn't like you need to, there is a radio sound. It was like if you dope, and cats will rock with you, we putting you out. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know, and cats know that that'll still work. I mean, record sales is not at an all-time high; they're at an all-time low. You know what I'm saying? Cats know that when people hear the voice saying they come correct with it, and when they hear the the people I'm naming, you know.
So you think the radio's gonna get back to that place?
Yeah.
Where we could hear a Homeboy Sandman next to a Lil Wayne, next to a Brother Ali.
No
you
question.
know what I mean? Okay.
Look, that's the way it started out. People sometimes get me confused and they think I'm because they hear what I'm talking about. I don't like anybody whack.
Right.
If you whack, you shouldn't be rhyming. You know what I'm saying? You should figure something else out, you know? But there's all types of dudes who are big, like take Jay-Z or Kanye. These people make great music, are super talented people. Like, I'm for talent. Put talent on the radio.
Period.
When I was growing up, you had a whole plethora of, you had NWA, mad different from De La, mad different from J-Rule, mad different from Tribe.
Yeah.
Everybody was different, but you had to be nice. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So, yo, do whatever you want. You want to do that, you want to do that, whether or not it's shit I do. Can you rap? If you could rap, you got to pass in my book.
NWA was good with the gangster shit.
Yeah.
They want to stick with the gangster rap. They was nice with it.
That's all you need to
Try
be.
want to be on the native tongues.
Absolutely. Those guys were doing tours together, big.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because cats were hip hop fans, like, oh, this is dope. You know what I'm
was
saying?
a huge fan of Tribe. Like, he'd be like, yo, man, why you drop Low End Theory, man? Now I gotta drop the Chronic. You know what I'm saying? Like that was that good competition, but it was still dope music at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, we missing that, man. I swear we missing that. We need to have that back.
Yeah, when the focus comes back to talent, it'll be like that. It'll be a bunch of different personas and personalities. You know what I'm saying? Rather than the same persona. We're lucky if we get one or two of these cats that can rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you kind of think we're kind of heading towards that now, to the talent more than just looking for the next star?
I feel like we're headed towards it, but I'm not sure if things gotta, sometimes when you're cleaning up your house, the shit gotta get even dirtier before you can start to make it cleaner. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit is looking kind of grotesquery right now. Just like, and I don't even know, like, we're at a point right now where so many people are everything is becoming celebrity. Like, it's not talent. Celebrity, the word comes from celebration of it was celebration of someone's art. You became a celebrity because you were celebrated. Like, your shit was so dope. It wasn't like you could be a celebrity without nothing to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? But with all the reality TV now, with all the focus now is on fame. Like, people want to be famous. Nobody even wants to be ill. You know what I'm saying? Right. But and we're moving in that direction more and more. But I know that the good side is gonna win because the winners win. That's what winners do. So I'm not sure how it's gonna happen or whatever. It's gonna take a miracle, but miracles happen every day. And I do kind of feel like the trajectory is really grotesque right now. But at the same time, there's a bunch of dope dudes coming up. Maybe it'll take some meteoric or catastrophic event. Who knows what'll happen? Maybe CNN camera will fall over and somebody will think it's off or some shit. But it'll really be on and Homeboy Sandman will be rhyming right there and the whole world will get to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows? But it is gonna be a miracle, which we depend on,
Do you think because I think with the onset of the internet and how people are able to get their music out, do you think that will help play more of a part in it? Because the radio, while they do have a say-so in what's being heard and what's being deemed popular and that's hot, do you think with the onset of radio, do you think that will actually help change things as we move forward in the next couple of years?
I definitely, for the first time in the history of media, anybody could put their shit to a worldwide audience. You know what I mean? There's still these powers that be that have significant authority over where traffic is driven. You know what I'm saying? But for the first time, they could come out and report like, Homeboy Sandman just killed 6 people. And I could really put up a YouTube, by the way, I didn't kill those people. I was kicking it with my sister or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and music could come out, you know what I mean? There's all types of new enemies to deal with since the internet empowers people that way. You got these cats putting out these cats are not stupid. They've been controlling the world for a long time before all this shit came out, before they latest tactics, before they realized they could use hip-hop to fuck everybody up. You know what I'm saying? They had their other shit. So now they flooding the internet with these decoys. We decoy rappers, we decoy shows, we decoy everything. We decoy sites that's supposed to be the hot site that's only there to tell you what the whack shit is so you could think that's the dope shit. All types of stupid shit. But definitely at least it's there. You know what I mean? But I really feel like what empowers us that's why it takes longer. Being on this tour with Brother Ali, have access to people that would have never seen me. But once they see me, it's an undeniable thing. You know what I mean? And we have to network person to person. You know what I'm saying? We have to build with people on the level that it used to be. You know what I'm saying? And it takes longer, but it lasts longer. Do
you think like that? I always think the internet, as far as music, is like a gift and a curse at the same time. It's a gift because you find some dope MCs and some dope music, but it's a curse because it's like now all of a sudden everybody just want to rap, or they think they're a rapper or whatever. So do you think it's a gift and a curse at the same time?
I agree with what you're saying about that. Like, it's flooded. You could. Any good stuff could come out on the internet, but any bad stuff could come out. And a lot more stuff is gonna be bad that's gonna be good. It's like I bring up Stevie Wonder before. Nobody listened to Stevie Wonder and was like, yo, that's crazy. I could do that too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. Like, everybody listening to these cats is like, oh wow, my favorite rapper, I'm just as good as him. I'm coming out, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me flood the net, But so that's happening now, man. But yeah, I guess it is a gift and a curse. We gotta take the good with the bad and that shit. We gotta figure out a way to just, I don't even know, streamline this shit.
Maybe we're just really losing like the gatekeepers. And I think going back to what you said a few minutes ago, it's like now that what's happening now is that the industry is moving to where the traffic is at, to where the people are at. So now they're gonna go to some of these blogs and they're gonna acquire these blogs, and then they're gonna start flooding, these blogs with a lot of content that may not necessarily be dope.
Yeah.
But because it's on a blog, or it's on a blog that, like you said, a so-called popular site, people are gonna fuck with it.
That's a sad fact. How do we? I don't even know how we get over that. I don't know. It would be great to get people. People don't even have the self-confidence to think they can make their own decisions. Like, this permeates throughout life. It's not even just when picking music. Like, people feel like they're relegated to a job they don't like. They feel like they're relegated to a relationship with somebody they kind of feeling sometimes. They just feel like they're relegated to whatever is put upon them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, how do we just get people to where they feel secure enough and they feel confident enough to be like, I could listen to something and tell if it's dope or not. You know what I mean? You know, people ain't even there yet, yo. You gotta figure that shit out.